Hey, this is Toby with 24 Sound for the Learn Podcast Production Podcast. If you didn't have enough podcasts in there, there you go. Hey, I just wanted to just take a moment to talk about pop filters and plosives with you, and just briefly buzz over this. So here we have a pop filter, and if you can see black on black, it's just a simple. This one right here is the Sterling Audio PF2, but really anything does. This is like just a pair of nylons, and it's whatever, just something to stop the air. They make metal ones, and this mesh. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to stop the air. Some are better than others, but all you do is what is important actually is that it has a clamp here on the bottom. And if you can see this clamp here, this is really the important part. So the clamp is because if you get a bad clamp, it never sticks on. So I'm just going to put this on the microphone stand. You're going to hear it clunking around as I do. And the important thing that you want to do with this is just put the pop filter so it can go right in front of the microphone. That's really it. And you don't want it to be in the way. You want to get the stuff out of the way. So if I pull this up, and the interesting thing about the pop filters, you really shouldn't notice a difference in sound except for when you go puh. So and this microphone has a pretty good pop filter on its own, but if I go puh, 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 Peter Piper picked up pickled peppers. And then you put this up, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. You'll probably notice just a little bit of plosive reduction in there. And then if I pull this right close and have it touch the microphone, and I get real close, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Who gets to do this? I'm just saying random things into a microphone. And then for you, I hope you enjoy it. But anyways, if you go real close, you'll probably notice that there's more plosives, puh, 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 even with a windscreen on. But if you pull it out just a little bit so that the plosives are diffused, puh, 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 or even, let's see if I can get this right, a little further, puh, puh, puh. Now, I always recommend that someone use that you talk fairly closely to the microphone. The further away you get, the more room sound's going to come in. But if you've got a decent room, that shouldn't be a big issue. Besides the pop filter, though, there's some other solutions. One of them, or in addition to the pop filter, is simply just to, like we said, talk further back. Another one is to speak to the side or over. You'll notice that I'm generally not going like this into the microphone. I usually will talk. Here's how I'll normally talk. Is I'll just generally talk just right over the microphone, just so the P sound goes right over. And you can feel it if you go puh, 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 puh. You can feel the air and just direct that air, not directly into the mic, but just off the side, something, so that you're not straight into. A lot of people like to go, and this is a great method, they'll take the microphone and just kind of go over like this. So they'll talk like this, the mic's at the side, sometimes almost straight at the side. There will be a little bit of reduction of high frequencies if you do that, but it works pretty good. So you can play around with that, but that's really just a couple of keys to reducing the plosives. Sometimes as well, sometimes a pop filter, and you'll notice I've got some sort of foamy thing. Sometimes people will put a windscreen on their microphone. Now, pop filter and a windscreen are different. Windscreen are just those colored sock looking things over their mic. Those can help, but really aren't made for, they're made for wind in outdoor live situations. They're not made for studio plosives. I hope that helps. That's just a little brief overview on how to get rid of plosives in your recordings. So go out and make the world sound great.